Hey guys, it's Bria Eunice here, and today I'm going to talk about setting standards. So, like I said, I'm here to talk about the importance of setting standards. A lot of times we compromise because we really like someone, or maybe we find them really cute or really smart and we want to get to know them. So we're like, yeah, it's okay that he's this or she's this or they're that. That's fine. I like them. What I realized for myself is that majority of the time, by me compromising, that's what led to me getting hurt in the end. So I had a wake up moment and I said, okay, you need to figure out what you want in a partner, okay, and go from that. I have things written down here so that way I will not ramble and get off topic like I'm about to do. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I have to say would be that when setting standards, you should first try to be what you are trying to attract. And what I mean by that is set standards for yourself. I always say that I want in a partner someone who is respectful, someone who has respect for themselves, because I truly believe that when you respect yourself, you won't do certain things just because you don't want that reflecting negatively on you. So that is very important to me, so I make sure that I respect myself. I'm not doing anything to damage my character or to give myself a bad name. I feel as though you should always be a good woman to yourself. Many times girls would be like, I cook, I clean, I'm wifey material. You're only doing things, in an attempt to get a guy's attention. You're doing them for the wrong reason, okay? Do good things for yourself. Be a good woman to yourself, okay? And the right person will come to you. Hold yourself to a high standard. Do not give anyone and everyone access to you just because they like you or just because they're interested in you. No. Hold yourself to a high standard. Don't do certain things. This goes hand in hand with my first point. Don't do certain things out of respect for yourself. If you want a good guy, you have to be a good woman, okay? Hold yourself to a high standard. Do things to improve you every day. Focus on you. Build you. Work on you. Everything starts with you. Second point is figure out what you want in your life. I'm 19 years old and I do not know what I want to do with my life. So at this age, it's really hard to know what you want to do in life. However, you should have a general sense of what you want out of life. For example, I know that I want to have a good life. I don't want to be rich. I don't want to be famous. I just want to have a good, comfortable life. So I know that in order to get that, I have to get my degree. I have to work hard. I have to save. I have to have good money management. Determine what you want out of life. If you want a good life, realize that you're going to have to work for that life and do what you have to do to get that life. Make a 5-year plan. List where you want to be in 5 years, what you want to have in 5 years, what kind of people you want to have in your life in 5 years. If you want to be married, if you want to have kids, if you want to buy your first home, make a 5-year plan so that way you'll have an overall sense of what you really want out of life. What do you hope to do in life? That really goes along with the last 2 points of the 5-year plan and determine what you want. I see relationships as an investment, so I'm not going to date someone that I can't see myself marrying. I want to have a good life. I want to work hard and achieve good things and obtain good things, and I would want a husband who also wants to work hard and have a comfortable life. You see what I'm saying? So by determining what you want and setting standards for yourself and getting a general sense of the kind of person you want to be in the future, that will help mold what you want in a partner. Okay, let's get on to my third tip. Determine what kind of partner would best suit you. Figure out what you want in a partner. People are always like, you shouldn't make a list. Don't make a list of what kind of guy you want. But I'm gonna make a list because I don't want to date a bum. I don't want to date a drug dealer. I don't want to date a rapper. I don't want to date someone who's in and out of jail. I don't want to date someone with kids. I want someone who's nice. I want someone who's caring, compassionate, kind, sweet, funny, someone who sees the importance of knowledge and education, someone who's goal-oriented, someone who's ambitious, someone who's humble, family-oriented, and very specific. However, I know that a guy who is in and out of jail won't fit those. So make a list, if you want a guy who is goal-oriented, Don't date a guy who doesn't have a job and isn't looking for a job. You know, if you want a guy who is ambitious, don't date someone who's comfortable with where they're at right now and wants to stay there forever. You see what I'm saying? So when you make that list, it will help tailor, you know, what kind of guys you even decide to entertain on just a texting basis, okay? Okay, so let's say a guy, he's nice, he's cute, caring. He, you know, checks off most of the boxes. Then you want to ask him, you know, what is his long-term goals? Ask him his 5-year plan. Where does he see himself in 5 years? What does he want in life? And that will also help you. You know, if you want to eventually move away, you're not going to want to entertain someone who never wants to move away. Someone who just doesn't have any drive. You know, someone who doesn't really want much out of life. They're like, oh, I'm going with the flow. If you're someone who doesn't go with the flow, if you're someone who's like, okay, I want this, I want it by this time, and I'm gonna work hard to get it, you're not gonna want I'm just going with the flow kind of person. You see what I'm saying? Analyze the kind of person they are right now. Are they in school? Are they working? Are they looking for a job? Do they have a car? Are they nice? Are they sweet? Are they funny? Is it genuine? Okay, do they have good energy? Things like that. You know, look at the kind of person they are right now. Like, I feel like within the first few conversations, you get an overall sense of who a person really genuinely is. Like, after 3 conversations, I know if you're good or bad. I don't know your whole life story. I don't know if you're lazy, if you're ambitious, if you just complain all the time, if you're happy-go-lucky. You see what I'm saying? So analyze who they are as a person, and that will determine whether or not you should continue entertaining them. The last tip is take your time. There is no rush. I mean, the clock never stops ticking. That is my favorite thing to say. You know, time is always going by. However, do not rush into anything just to say that you have someone. When you have high standards, it's going to be harder for you to find someone. I mean, I just have to keep it real. However, due to you having high standards, when you do come across someone who, you know, has more pros and cons, it's going to be so worth it rather than you compromising and settling for someone who is not at all what you want. And then you're getting your time wasted and you're getting, you know, your feelings hurt and your ego bruised by someone who you don't even like. Okay, so take your time. It's going to take time. You're going to be lonely. But, you know, just go back to my last video and learn how to be okay by yourself. It is okay to not entertain anyone. It's okay to not text anyone. It's okay to not get any good morning text. It's okay to not have anyone to FaceTime. It is perfectly fine. You don't have to be entertaining anyone. Be content alone, but always be open to love. I really feel very strongly about this because, you know, like I said in my last video, I haven't been looking for anyone to talk to. I have been completely happy by myself. I actually, you know, rather be by myself. However, I'm always open to love. If someone were to come across me tomorrow and I was just totally smitten, like, oh my God, like this is it, he is the one, I'm ready. Because I have always been open to love. I'm not looking for it, but if it were to come across me, I'd be open to it. And I think that is very important. I'm not saying to just shut everyone out or just to curb every guy who comes to you, because there are good guys out here, okay? Not every guy is gonna hurt you, so be careful. However, like I said, you know, be okay with yourself, love yourself, enjoy your time with yourself. However, always be open to love. Don't let anyone tell you that your expectations are too high. Don't allow anyone to make you feel bad about your standards. Anyone who cannot respect your standards and your boundaries does not deserve access to you. And I'm just being straight up, because what's going to happen is you're going to lower your standards for him. He's going to feel good about himself and start taking advantage of you. And that is how you end up in a very toxic situation. It is okay to be stuck up. It is okay to be selfish with yourself, because at the end of the day, you are going to be the one experiencing that. Okay, you are going to be the one who has to live with yourself every day, and you want to surround yourself with people who respect you and who genuinely love you. You know, when you set these standards, stick to your standards, and I promise you, if someone really wants you, they will rise to meet your standards. I promise you. I say this all the time. There is nothing that a man will not do for a woman he wants to be with. I mean, do not settle, do not compromise. You're understanding, be open to love. However, please know that for a woman that a man really wants, there is nothing that he won't do. Please subscribe, like, comment, follow me on my social medias. If you want to ask me any questions, you know, feel free to ask me questions anywhere, comment section, DM. And thank you so much for watching this. I really hope it was worth your time, and I really hope you found it beneficial. A lot of people have been contacting me about my last video, and I really love knowing that my words actually touch people. That means so much. Subscribe, shout me out, help me grow. I really want to get to 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, December 29th, Capricorn gang. So yeah, subscribe, like my video, shout me out, comment down below any suggestions, tips, da-da-da. And thank you once again. I really appreciate you guys so freaking much. Seriously. Thank you. Bye.